Okay, look at this book. This book is touching hundreds and thousands of people all over the world. The author is the icon, Harvey Weisenberg, who's wearing his new polar bear shirt. I can't wait to buy mine this coming Sunday, on Super Bowl Sunday. But Harvey, before we touch on the Super Bowl splash and Make-A-Wish Foundation, there's a horrible tragedy that happened a few days ago in Long Island. An 8-year-old boy with autism was found dead. His father and fiance locked him in a garage. He froze to death, 19-degree weather. Harvey, when you read this story about this horrific tragedy, a young boy, what are your thoughts?
It's not a surprise to me that situations like this appear in the news, because the reality is, and people are not aware, the most discriminated people in our society are people with disabilities. And the answer really is, and to give you a little backup on that, when I was in Albany and being a parent of a special child and advocating how important it is to be able to get resources to provide a safe environment for our children, but I had hearings and I had a commissioner from mental health at a meeting, and I asked, from 208 to 212, how many cases of neglect and abuse in the state of New York? 83,000.
Wow.
How many were investigated? Less than 5%. So when you see statistics and incidents that take place, it's really very common, but not often brought to view, because the people responsible and obligated to provide a safe environment just are not going to make that available. And so I actually passed a law that was one of the most important laws ever passed in the state of New York, and that was called Jonathan's Law. Jonathan was a 12-year-old boy, and they lived up in the Albany area, and his father was telling me about some abuse that was taking place, and it reminded me of the situation that our special child, my special child, Ricky, went through, and everybody knows about Willowbrook and Wassaic, where he was almost starved to death when he was 5 years old, and the doctors and people at that time in the 50s said the best resource that he would be taken care of, he'll be taken care of and would be in a safe environment, was Willowbrook or Wassaic. So we went to Willowbrook and we didn't go there. We didn't send Ricky there, but he went to Wassaic, which is similar. And then they said, don't come here for a couple of weeks because he has to acclimate himself to the new environment. Well, we went a couple of weeks later, and Ricky weighed 50 pounds when he went there. When we were there, he weighed 24 pounds. He lost half his body weight. And the answer really is, it was all the neglect. They had 4 diapers on him, so he looked like he was heavier and whatever. So we had to take him out of there. And we brought Ricky home to our pediatrician. And when the pediatrician saw Ricky, he cried. He had a black tongue, he was bent over, he was almost starved to death. So when you understand the situation that families have challenged children and they're challenged, that they need all the support and understanding and caring that is necessary to provide resources to give dignity and respect, not only to our children, but to the families and to the people who take care of our children. They're underpaid, overworked, they're doing God's work and taking care of another adult. And we have to make society aware. And I also want to share with you, because I do believe that God gave me an angel, a saint, and a mission. The angel is Ricky, a special child who could neither speak or cry, and is blind, but gives love. The saint was Ellen, who had so much love that she received from Ricky. Our happiest day was a Ricky Day when I would visit with Ricky and give him.
By the way, here's a beautiful picture of Harvey and Ellen. The love of your life for how many years, Harvey?
50. We were
Look at that picture.
50 years. But anyway, I want to bring to view and make people aware. If there's anything that comes out of what I'm saying tonight, it's you'll never understand or know that unconditional love from a special child is like no love that you could ever imagine. So I'm saying, if you give love and get to understand and know the families and those people who take care of special children, you'll have a love experience that'll only give you happiness.
And Harvey, at 86 years old, you're going to be down on the beach on Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd in Long Beach, and even if it's 12 below zero, you are going in the water. Isn't that right?
No. Not 12 below.
Let's say it's 23 degrees.
Well, hey, listen, as long as I wear a shirt, I have to go in the water. That's a commitment. And for 20 years, I never miss going in. But it's a Long Beach thing. And this is what Long Beach, our city, is really all about. The love of our city, the diversity of our population. In our city, a small city, 35,000 people in the wintertime, that people are here, take care of people here. Long Beach takes care of Long Beach and everywhere else. That's what Long Beach is all about. Everybody in this ability to hear what we're talking about tonight on the Polar Bears when Super Bowl Sunday is that we raised over 600,000 in one day for Make-A-Wish, and there is no better program than being able to give wishes that come true for our people and families with children with special needs. So that's what Long Beach is all about. It's all about love. So thank you.
We thank the icon, the legend, the one and only Harvey Weisenberg for once again giving us the Harvey Weisenberg perspective.